Ladies and gentlemen, today we're about to teleport to one of the most suspicious weddings of the Middle Ages, the mysterious wedding scene of Arnolfini. I'm your wedding guest, your guide, Enes Beyaz. Are you ready to solve this painting with reflections in the mirror, hidden messages, and even a dog? Let's go! It's a slightly damp autumn day. We walk through the narrow, cobbled streets of Bruges, past stone houses, and arrive at the door of a wealthy merchant. The door creaks open, and we step inside. A dimly lit room greets us, but the soft light filtering through the window makes everything look like a movie scene. Right in the center of the room, we see two figures, Giovanni Arnolfini, and beside him, Giovanna Sinami, in a voluminous green dress. They hold hands, but it is not in a romantic, together forever, my love way, but more in a, yes, we're buying a house, let's sign the mortgage manner. Giovanni looks confident, as if declaring,
This house, this business, this life, it's all mine.
Giovanna, slightly leaning forward, has a hesitant expression, almost as if she's thinking, what have I done? The room is silent, yet everything inside it seems to whisper. Is this a wedding, an engagement, or something else entirely? There's no priest, no official ceremony. Is this what they called marriage? We can't help but wonder. If this were today, maybe they would have live-streamed it with hashtag Arnolfini wedding on Instagram. Let's meet our characters. Giovanni is a stylish Italian merchant, the definition of wealth. Giovanna, on the other hand, might be here for love, or maybe just because their families decided, let's seal the deal. This is where the story begins, and we are about to explore every detail of this mysterious room. As we observe Giovanni and Giovanna, our eyes suddenly land on a small, round mirror on the wall. But this is not just any mirror, it's a time machine. Moving closer, we don't just see the couple. We see the entire room reflected in it. Two shadowy figures stand at the door. Who are they? Witnesses? Us? Or Elon Musk? Maybe they are Van Eyck's buddies dropping by to say, let's finish this painting and grab a drink. Above the mirror, we notice a tiny inscription. Johannes van Eyck was here, 1434. The artist literally inserted himself into the scene, as if he's saying, I captured this moment, and you will remember it because of me. Could this be history's first check-in? It's almost like Giovanna and Giovanni posed while Van Eyck from the mirror said, everyone ready? Say cheese. Giovanni would have definitely chosen a vintage filter and captioned it, medieval vibes. The frame of the mirror holds small illustrations of Christ's life, depicting moments of suffering. What does this have to do with marriage? Perhaps Van Eyck is telling us, marriage is a sweet beginning, but also a survival challenge. Giovanna's expression already says, can I handle this man's jokes for life? The mirror is not just a decoration, it's the key to the entire painting. Maybe in those days, marriage was seen as a holy struggle? Marriage or gladiator fight? Your call, folks. We turn our attention back to the room. At the couple's feet sits a small, fluffy dog. It's so cute you'd want to hug it. If this weren't a painting. The dog symbolizes loyalty, but in that era, it could also represent death. Is this a joyful moment or a bittersweet farewell? Nearby, on the window edge, lies a single orange. Today, it's just another fruit, but in 1434, that's different. Oranges symbolized wealth. Owning one was like flexing with a private jet on Instagram. But there's another meaning. The orange also represents original sin and the fall of humanity. What is Van Eyck implying? Is marriage a blessing or a beautiful disaster? The orange both says, I'm rich, and maybe this was a mistake. Van Eyck really delivered two messages with one fruit. Its bright color shines in the dim room, adding another layer of mystery. Now let's take a closer look at Giovanna. She wears a green, voluminous gown, almost like a Disney princess. Green symbolizes fertility, and her slightly rounded belly makes us wonder, is she pregnant? Not really. It was just medieval fashion. Back then, the more fabric, the richer you look, was the rule. If that trend existed today, people would wear giant puffer jackets to look like CEOs. But the real highlight is her expression. She seems to be thinking, am I really marrying this guy? Meanwhile, Giovanni looks confident, totally at ease. And that, my friends, is the truth of life. In every marriage, one person is always happier than the other. Looking up, we see a chandelier with a single lit candle. This candle represents the all-seeing eye of God, silently watching over the marriage. But could it also mean something else? Perhaps it's a sign that in this marriage, only one person will truly shine. Giovanni smiles. Giovanna looks concerned. You get the idea. As we explore the room, the details come together like puzzle pieces, yet something still feels incomplete. Is this painting truly about a wedding, or is it a memorial for Giovanna who may have passed away? The dog's somber gaze, the shadows in the mirror, the symbolic orange. Van Eyck has left clues everywhere but no clear answer. The distance between Giovanni and Giovanna doesn't scream happily ever after. Maybe this isn't a beginning but an ending. Maybe we aren't supposed to solve this mystery entirely, but to live with the enigma. So, was this a love marriage or just a business transaction? Perhaps this painting proves that in the Middle Ages, marriage was more of an economic investment than a romantic one. It all depends on where you look for love. What do you think? Was there love in this marriage? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. You may have never seen art history like this before, but now you have.